It look like toothpaste on the grill.
Yep. That's how you remove the bumper filler. Top of the morning, fellas. Hitting y'all back. We got another week without a job. Nah, like a legit job. I got plenty of work to do, actually. And I got other people wanting to bring cars. I ain't even finished this Cadillac yet. So, I'm actually going to go back to work next week. So, I need to take advantage of this week and try to knock out most of the things that we can do. We got a lot to prep for this week. We got MLK coming next Monday. And usually the weekend is pretty crunk. So, I want to get the box being able to roll. Also, want to get our Cadillac back rolling. But I feel bad if I start wrenching on that Cadillac if I don't finish this Cadillac. So what we're going to start doing before I mess with any of my junk, let me go ahead and knock out everything I can do on David's car today and keep it pushing. So one of the things that was on the checklist was power steering. It had a small leak. Man, I wiped it all down and it just looked like they replaced the hoses and the power steering pump. It's all good. What I ended up finding out was they bypassed the cooler. I didn't even know power steering has a cooler. If you go to the radiator, I don't know if y'all could see, these hard lines right here come from the transmission. And it cools inside the radiator. Well, this one also has some other lines coming in there. Well, those are power steering lines. You know, I knew the transmission fluid goes through the radiator to cool it down. I guess on these Cadillacs, some of them had it going through the radiator as well. And what ended up being the leak was I tightened everything up. It didn't really look like it was leaking, but I don't know if y'all can see it. Man, let me see if I get some light in here. So I'm not sure if it's picking it up on camera, but if y'all could see, there's a busted, not busted, just a straight cut hose. Oh, maybe y'all could see that. Y'all see that right there? Well, I think it's been dripping out of there just slowly, because it's just cut. What they did was this is actually the reservoir tank for the Cadillac. I hate Cadillac always does that. Chevy has the tank right behind the power steering pump. A lot of Cadillacs have it separate. So the reservoir, what it was it was coming from the pump, going into the gearbox, then going across there. I followed the lines, and they go underneath the they follow the frame, and then boom, come back, and then they'll come back, circulate, cool down in the radiator, the oil, the power steering fluid, and then come back, and then they would go through that hose that I just pointed to, and then it would go into the power steering pump down there. Well, the guys who rebuilt the motor for him bypassed it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, power steering shouldn't get that hot, but that's where his leak was. So, another front that I was supposed to fix and I really can't fix. I mean, I tightened up the hose clamps and shit, and but hey, one off the checklist. I don't. The problem is I'm over here working and not being able to charge for completed tax, because technically all I did was clean it and tighten up the hose clamps. I'm not gonna charge him for that, really. So on the mechanic front, other than the shocks, he's debating on whether putting air shocks back on there or regular shocks or not. I got to do the shocks, and that's about it mechanically. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it needs other stuff, but we need to drive it. I told him, I said, you need to be driving this car. Everything seems decent, but you need to put it on the road, shake them cobwebs out. That way we'll know exactly what all ends up needing to get changed or fixed or whatnot. But let's go ahead and move on to the some cosmetic, man. We got the woman on the grill. He only had one bolt to it, so it kept spinning on him. I looked at it. Actually, we're gonna have to pop that cap off. Let me pop that cap off. The Eldorado grills are two-piece grills most of the time. So let me pop that cap off. It'll be easier for us to mount this grill, this woman on the grill. I got the cap off. We got our grill. I mean, our grill. We got our woman. So let me tell y'all about this woman that for y'all that don't know. It was originally an accessory like off a 40s car. They call it the 1940 something woman. I don't know what it was, and it came something. This is not the original one. This is kind of like the OG looking style. But pimp cars and early slab. Damn, this camera is not focusing. Where the she? Oh, there it goes. So they got a lot of different iterations with wings higher. I like this one. This is like the old style, like OG slabs used to ride. They would say they would put it, and then like a lot of rap songs, they'll be like, got the woman on the front pointing away. You know what I'm saying? It's just a slab accessory a lot of people like. I personally in a slab won't put a woman because I just like the Cadillac or the Chevy emblem. But I like it. I like how it looks on there. Especially this one. I don't like the one with the wings pointing up, and they got like all types of ones. I like this one. This is traditional looking. This is actually originally where the Cadillac emblem goes. I just did a rough mark. I'm gonna remeasure it, and as y'all can see, it's got threaded to put on both. I don't care how much we tighten this up. This is still gonna do this. I don't care if you put lock washers or whatever. Someone's gonna hit it and bump it, so you have to put both bolts. Hard enough to drill on a flat surface so you won't be jumping around everywhere, and we really ain't trying to mess up the chrome. And this even makes it harder because we got to make the actual hole on a crease. So the drill's gonna want to go whoop, whoop, whoop. I got one of these things. Hopefully it'll help me. It's one of these punch deals. Try to help it.
YouTube and started doing this, and you utilize the reach that you have to learn what do they call that? Mobilizing your followers. Like, yeah, you know, that means we'll do that next time. Because I see it with like again.
Man, this drill bit dull than a motherfucker. I'm trying to go slow just so I won't mess it up.
They take all the cover trucks and they put them on a body truck or definitely body truck. You're just racist. Well, I mean. Is our truck brands a race? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Are they? I don't think so.
I got the whole action. Let me see if I got some hardware for this. If not, I got to run to the store real quick.
Okay, yeah.
I'm over here thinking this is an ENG. Nah, it's not. It's an Alpha. Two brands made it. That's badass. Look, it got serial number, everything. Eldorado grill, Irwindale, California. Badass. 85, 114, 85. That's sick. I found a bolt for the one that was missing. The back one already has an all thread, and we got a nut for it. But goddamn, this big ass hole, man. I'm gonna have to put some big ass washers. I'm gonna throw some Loctite on it too. That way, it shouldn't get loose. Hopefully. Ooh! Let me make sure this is straight before we tighten it. Before we button it down. I got her centered pretty right. It looks pretty goddamn good, I think. The only bad thing is we fudged up. This is actually, let me focus, dog, focus. All right, so this was our bolt that was in there. The threads didn't strip on the bolt, but I over tightened it. So now I'm gonna have to thread the woman. Damn, this is the worst thing that could have actually possibly actually happened. Let me show y'all real quick. Y'all can see I only got that one. The other one stripped out. I'm gonna have to retap it. Damn it, that sucks. I thought I was gonna be done with this little task. Busted out the tap and die set. Damn, man, I'm missing a few. I'm hoping I ain't missing the one I need.
Imagine if you're like in South Central and like, and you're in a Sentra, like an old box style Sentra, right, on wires, and you're just like with the vinyl top or whatever, the suede top, and you're like, and then an Impala pulls it next to you, and they just look at you.
Yeah, you're like,
oh. Just like, sorry, I'm gonna go away.
That's hilarious.
That's how I've always looked at it, and heard at things with him and Slamfest and all this stuff. So,
well, that's
all right.
Hey, guess what we did?
Got that back on there.
Here we are.
Now that we on the front, you know what? I'm gonna bust out the bumper fillers. Let's go ahead and mock up these front bumper fillers. That way we'll be done.
Gas money we paid for higher than.
All right, David actually ordered both front and back fillers. I just opened it so I could show Shane the materials. He might paint them for him or not. But always when you order bumper fillers, guys, man, before you take them to the paint shop, I'm hoping that this paint can be saved for him. So I kind of want to get this bumper filler sprayed and have him have Shane buff the car. We're not sure yet, but for sure I need to mock up the bumper fillers. Sometimes the holes are off. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes the holes are off and all that. So I kind of want to put them on the car. The only bad thing is we got to take this massive bumper off. But let's see what pieces go where.
$10,000. She also posted the flowers that they had.
All right, we unboxed everything, so it looked like it's all there. That's the middle back. These are the back. That's the front, back, and those two are the front. So these are actually good quality ones. You probably spent some good money on them. Sometimes they come all fucked up. These are real nice, actually. So I'm thinking it's gonna line up right away. It just depends where you order them from. Sometimes they're trash, bro. These ain't too bad. Nah, they're actually good. Not too bad. They're actually good. Alright, now let me pop this bumper off. Because ain't no way. You can try it, but at the end of the day, most of the times, you got to take the bumper off. Well, I started popping things off. You know what? I'm going to give it a try. Try to put this filler on without taking off the damn bumper. Let me give it a try. Most likely, I'm going to have to take off the bumper, but it's looking like it might be able to fit in there. I know I can change that filler without getting the bumper off. So if I can MacGyver this hole up in there, man, I ain't taking that bumper off. Let me get y'all in here. I popped that chrome off. I got to take that little bracket off that holds the old bumper filler. The one that got me confused is this bolt right here. How the hell am I supposed to tighten that bolt with the filler on there if I do take off the bumper? Huh. And then we also got some bolts go right here, up there and up there too. Let me keep disassembling. Maybe I'm gonna take this light off. Maybe it'll help me. Maybe look up in there. Yeah, we pulled out the old bumper filler, at least what's left of it. They just get old and dry like any GM. Also, yeah, when you're messing with old rusty stuff, you're gonna break a few things. I think it'll be alright. This is the stuff the brace that goes inside of it. Gotta clean it off. We broke one of the bolts, but it's alright. It's got the other ones. So I popped off this front because if y'all see right there,
like 2 years ago.
I think he has the personality.
That's what holds the top of the bumper filler right there. Ain't no way to get that. So I'm thinking
He's got to do it sober.
we're gonna attach it to this hole and try to finesse it up on in there without taking off the bumper.
I think like that'll be entertaining. I'll watch that.
No, Freddie Gibbs would be amazing. The Great White Hut that they just opened in.
Is it good?
They can get food from.
Another thing busted. There's a little bracket that holds the filler in there.
There's a certain
So this one goes right here.
It should be like.
Should be booming.
It should be all night. I should be able
So
to
I'm gonna try to attach that together and see if I can put this whole piece on there. Cause I don't see how the hell to get this bumper filler on, man. Box Chevy bumper filler is easy as hell compared to this one.
Like, bro, I'm trying to open it all night. Just
Thing is, like, I saw.
All right, man. Hey, yes, we're gonna be able to put it on without taking off that big old bumper. Man, this shit is not easy, bro. And really, we were supposed to fit him, and then I gotta take him back off so he could paint him, and I gotta put him back on. I'm gonna have to rethink that one. Nah, I'm gonna at least slap him on for sure, for sure. Alright, side by side, the old one and the new one. See, they're a little different. It'll work though. First thing we had to do was actually drill out these holes a little bigger. They wouldn't line up with our little plate. And I also trimmed this down a little bit because on this one, where it needed to sit, it had plenty. And then on this one, where the holes were at, it was already buttoned up against it. And then you could see the holes it came with were pretty close to the original ones. But we had to widen them out so that they'll line up with the little plate. Pop that one on. As you can see, it don't sit as good as the original. They never do. But whoever paints it can adjust it just right. It's looking good though.
The front two brake lines are underpinning. But we all
have to drill out the holes because the bracket don't match up. I told you these fillets don't just slap right on. Back at it. Definitely stopped working on it because it got dark on me. Oh my god. Here's our issue right now. I was about to tighten everything up. I put the brackets inside. Let me see. Okay, y'all see it has to go up. The problem is I mean, it has to go down. My bad, not up. It's up. This has to be lined up with it. The problem is this right here is hidden. And then I didn't even mess with the bumper, y'all. So the bumper was fine. I didn't touch the bumper. Like I told y'all, these fillers just don't fit. And even if I make that clear, like look, it's definitely not. I mean, obviously when I bolt it down, it's gonna stretch. Hopefully. These don't got too much give, actually. The original ones are a lot softer than these, honestly, too. Even when they fresh. I mean, I think I did it pretty good right here. It ain't perfect. I don't like this gap. I mean, I know we could align the bumper, but I can't mess with that until I get to the other side. I could make it go up a little bit. You could align it a little bit. But like I said, I didn't even touch the bumper, dog. I ain't moving. So I didn't want to do too much trimming, especially on the, I didn't care about the inside, but look, you see this. And so I have to trim right here in order for this to go down. Cause look, I'm even when I put my full force on it, it bends the shit out of it. It tries to bow it. So we need clearance right here, man. I don't really want to shave it right there. I'm gonna have to shave it a little bit. Nah, I don't want to. But I don't want to misalign the bumper either. That motherfucker's actually where it looks straight. Let me see what I do, y'all. Man, I gotta finish this, dog. I ended up loosening up the bumper and boop. I came outside and it dropped right into place. So now I'm gonna tighten this clip, tighten all this, and then I'll push the bumper up. Pop the light, see where we're at with it, man. This gotta come up a little bit. I'm gonna try to loosen it and try to push it up a little bit. And then this is gonna look good when I push the bumper up. Let me show y'all. There it goes, and I'll tighten it right there. It looks all right. But I need to loosen these back up and see if I can close this little gap a little bit more. Hopefully. Ooh, there we go. It ain't perfect. I tried to raise it up a little bit, but nah. It's all right. The body man will get it perfect, whoever painted. And right here too, if you see, it's gonna need that cut and it'll sit real nice. But I think that's perfect. Well, not perfect. That's good enough for me. That way whoever does the body work can see what they got to do. Y'all see the little line? If they just trim that, I think it'll sit real nice. Alright, let's knock out this other side. I started to tear down on the driver's side so we could do that filler. And I noticed, I'm like, man, hold on. This shit's all loose. Let me tighten this up. Nah, it's all broken. If you can see, that's broke, that's broke, that's broke. This whole side's broken. And the bad thing is, this grill obviously is heavy. It's sitting on the bumper. That's the only reason you're holding it up. Because if you notice, this has to sit like right there. And he did know telling me about it not lining up perfectly. I was going to fuck with it. But ain't nothing you could do on that part. That one is, man, damn Cadillac. I don't know why they ended up putting plastic on these Eldorados. On the Fleetwoods I've had, ain't no plastic header panel. It's a fiberglass one at least. Nah, this is straight plastic. So I told him we're going to have to look for one. Probably going to be hard to find too. I mean, he could ride it. You ain't going to notice it. But before he paints it, he going to have to get a fresh one. so that way it could be aligned perfect. Man, I did what I could do actually. I went ahead and put tie wraps everywhere where it's been broken. And they're actually pretty solid now. That ain't gonna last. We need to replace it. But for the time being, and that way it also put the gap between the bumper and the grill. The grill was actually just sitting on the bumper, really. All right, cool. Hey man, the grill actually lines up a lot better with all them tie wraps too. I closed the hood right now, it looked a lot better. Check it out, y'all. I'm over here on this side. I just want to show y'all. This look like it's good fresh, and then look, it's just weak. That's how they get. They just crumble. Look at that. Yep. That's how you remove the bumper filler. I ran to O'Reilly's, picked up some air shocks. They didn't, I don't know if they're gonna have the same exact line. You know, it's got the OG pump. I'm hoping it is. I kind of told David, I said, man, let me just throw some regular shocks in there, because eventually them hoes be always. But he wanted to try to throw the air shocks back in there. That's cool. I'll do whatever. It don't matter to me. So we're gonna throw them on there. But let me go ahead and finish this front action up. This is where I left off yesterday. It just got dark on me. I took apart this one, I think. So let's continue to pop. We're gonna have to pop the light and pop the cap off. So now I know. Hopefully it'll go smoother, just because I know what I gotta do. I said it was gonna be easy. This last goddamn bolt, I've been fucking with it for like an hour, bro. It's at the very tip. And man, that hoe was on there. I got it loose, but now it's even harder to take off. The other side, I guess, because when they did the paint job, they didn't put that back. I didn't even know they had a bolt right there. But damn it. Who got that thing off, boy? Man, I thought it was going to be easy. This hoe been a pain, bro, to fight me the whole way.
Are these on strings?
Woo, I'm going to be honest with y'all, fellas. I ain't never doing no more Eldorado bumper fillers ever. Oh man, this hoe fought me. And look, I kind of messed it up too. You see it starting to tear right there. It's just, the bumper has to come over this way. But the problem is that header too though. That's also not letting me align everything, because it's all kind of loose. So really, I could keep messing with it till the cows come home. He really needs that header, because it all connects. All that connects. So if something, all that's broken, obviously it's gonna be hard to align it, you know. And actually the bumper might be in the right spot, but the header being, maybe these are in a little bit, the ends. I'm gonna let whoever paints this car do all that. Man, I got it on there. Usually bumper fillers are not this hard and make the shit look way better. I mean, hey, the car looks better with the bumper fillers already. But like, I just want to show y'all, it's a pain sometimes for these fillers. And sometimes when you take it to the paint shop, they won't sit there and make them look good. Like these right here, I got to fix that little tear. And then over here, you see it overlapping. I didn't want to cut it just yet, because I think maybe that corner is actually probably got to kick out that way. So I didn't cut it, but that has to sit. That's why we got a little gap right there. And it's just not sitting all the way right. Shit, but overall, we fixed this grill, we fixed this woman. We got a little bit lined up a lot better than it was. We were originally planning to buff this car and paint those bumper fillers. But the more I look at it, I think I suggested it to him to look for a real paint job instead of just doing the buff and the fillers. So right now we're just gonna fit these fillers and the shocks. And we almost done with this, so. I was gonna start working on them shocks, but you know what? Nah, I'll be bouncing around too much. Let's finish these fillers. The front fillers ended up kicking our ass. These back ones, I don't know. I'm just gonna start to mess with them. Hopefully they're not too hard to do. Yeah, let's see what we get into with this. Disaster. I just wanted to see if the top worked. He said it did work. It does work. But you see that window went down like it was supposed to. He told me this window is not right. Oh my God. I'm about to bust that goddamn window. Disaster. That don't look like no GM bracketry. Let me take this window off. It'd be better if it's just completely off, man. Honestly. Oh yeah, of course you're gonna need a new top. It got holes in it. But, man, the skeleton is good on it, man. It goes up. Got the hard glass. This one, the pump is actually disconnected. I think that's why it got this. The actual cylinder is not even connected. So I think it's gonna work better when that cylinder's connected. Yeah, I wanted to put it up because I do want to wash this car. I didn't want to get the interior all wet like that. Man, it's a bit chilly today, so I backed it up right here in the sun. It ain't too bad in the sun. Let me get to knocking out these bumper fillers. Man, I gotta tear the back apart too.
Siempre traes una.
Even more than I thought. God dang. Had to take it all apart because those braces that hold those bumper fillers are actually riveted to that middle one. So I'm gonna have to drill it out. Damn, son, this is definitely a lot more than I anticipated for, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, just gotta tighten up that last piece, the little couple bolts right there. Hey, like I said on the front, they close, but they still need a little bit of adjustment. I'll let the paint man worry about that. I already in over my head. But I'm gonna take a break actually. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break. I want to hurry up and finish that because we still got the shocks to do. But I want to take a break because I have to go pick up my son here in a little bit. But before I pick him up, I gotta go by Pearland alternators. Man, I dropped it off last Tuesday or Wednesday. They said they were gonna have it for this Wednesday. I went Wednesday, they didn't have it. I went yesterday, they didn't have it ready. And again, they said the same thing. It was like a special piece they had to order, they didn't have. With that China shit, if an alternator place had to order something, there's probably something not that great. Anyways, or it's just older. I don't know, whatever it may be. But let's cross our fingers because if they don't have it right now, man, we're going to miss MLK Day, man. That's going to be disastrous, dog. We already missed the New Year's. I really want to ride MLK Day, so hopefully they got the alternator for us. Fingers crossed, guys. And I'm over here waiting in line. I didn't film at that Pearland alternator. Waiting in line to pick up my son, man. So it's 2:30 right now on Friday. These guys don't open on the weekends. Plus MLK Day is literally on Monday. And they're not going to open Monday either. It's not ready. I told him, man, bro, like, is there any way you could try to get it done? He's like, yeah, man, my guy's actually picking up some parts. I'm going to try to have it done. He said they couldn't find a regulator. The regulator with that type of plug. I said, man, you got one that'll fit in there with a different type of plug? I'll change the plug. He's like, well, we could do that. I said, please, man, do that, man. See, dog, this damn alternator kicked my ass on 2 big events. I know MLK is like a slab day, really, but shit, I was going to mob the box. I don't care. I'm going to pull out something. But he said he's going to try. He said they close at 4:30. He said, look, give me about an hour. I'll let you know in an hour if it's a yes or a no. So he said, you live far? I said, don't matter. I'll come back at 4:30, bro. I ain't lying. So we'll see. Chongos. All right, guys, I just got a call from the Pearland alternator dude. He said it's ready to go, but it's 4 o'clock. No. He's leaving at 4 o'clock today. And it's 3:30. I said, man, I'll head your way. He's like, man, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it because I'm over here at 45 in Woodridge. I gotta go all the way to Pearland and there's traffic. But he said, hey, if you pay with card, I'll charge you right now and then I'll put it on the side by the air conditioner. I said, come on, let's do that. Woo! Hopefully, guys, hopefully, dog. There's still a chance for us to roll down MLK on MLK. Ooh, nice. Oh, hell. They really are closed. I really hope they left it. Oh, man. Come on, dude. the gas. Man, can't make this shit up, boy. Why did they give me the wrong alternator? They ain't here to change it. Dang, they charged me $139. Well, it's our alternator, but he said I think he changed the plug. Oh my God. Oh no, I guess it's not the same plug. Oh no, I don't know what that is. Huh. No, it's the same plug. Okay. Alright. We'll see if it works, hopefully. Whoa, look at this humongous ass truck. Did y'all see it? Got dark on us, so I had to pull it up, turn on them little lights. I hate the lights, they're kind of too bright. But I'm trying to finish these fillers. Ooh, look at the disaster we left behind. I wasn't even there, they just crumbled on their own. It's not like I sit there and played with them. They just started crumbling when I was taking it apart. The fifth wheel looks crooked. Oh yeah, it is. The fifth wheel is a little crooked. I'm not messing with that. I already need to finish this car and get it back on our shit. But there we go. Still got to put the centerpiece and this side piece too. Gotta mess with that one. And like I said, man, they need a little work, you know. But I'll let the body man. This one came out decent. I'll let the body man do that. Have him sit good. Let me try to knock out these bumper fillers, man. So hopefully tonight I can knock out the shocks too, and maybe just knock this whole out tonight, cause we got the alternator back. But I don't want to work on my shit till I finish this one, man, for sure. Ooh, be helping me out. Got the hubcaps on that hoe already. Still fucking with these goddamn bumper fillers though. Now I'm over here shaving the original license plate thing to make these hoes fit. God dang. But she coming together. I think we're gonna be pretty much done. It was a no-go on the shocks. You know what? We didn't film, but let me insert these pictures real quick. The ones we got from O'Reilly's, pretty much not exactly the same as stock. I suggested David to go with some just regular shocks, but he wants the level air to work. So let me show y'all real quick though. Y'all seen the shocks just ain't gonna work. We're gonna slap them boys in real quick. But man, you know what? Let's finish out this bumper filler, and then tomorrow give her a wash. And I think that's all we're gonna be doing on the L Dog. But you know what? Let me hurry up and do these damn bumper fillers. They've been kicking my butt, y'all. Until the last one, it fought us all the way, guys. Like I said, they ain't all the way 100, but they're pretty decent. Ooh-wee. Usually I would wash this car by hand like all the other cars. But one is cold. Two, this paint job's pretty messed up anyways, but I want to knock the dust off of it. I think we done with it, guys. What we gonna do to it, we actually might test drive it to an event coming up, but we're gonna ask the owner. I do want to keep test driving it around here. You know what? We might test drive it to the car wash. Ooh, it's cold as shit, but we found some quarters. Fuck it, let's go to the wash. Ah!
Nah, we got more.
Big dirty bitch. Hey, it look like toothpaste on the grill.
I normally would not recommend car wash because this shit's probably dirty as hell, scratching the paint up. Don't use this shit on your good paint job, guys. Man, we fell hard. We ain't bring nothing to scrub the white walls with. It's alright, it'll be a quick little wash. Got the interior all wet. It's alright. Nah, hell no. Nah, we'll give it a keep clean at the house. That way it'll really kind of look decent. And yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, it got a little shine to it now.
The water starts the difference.
Yeah.
Hey, we just gotta wet it all the time. It'll look good. You can see where it's drying.
That gloss going away.